My name is Randy Scott. I'm majoring right now. I'm getting my master's in social work. I'm hopefully going to go into grief and trauma therapy with my social work. I've been working with a hospice here in town, and then I also do trauma work with Red Cross, where I go out on fires and other disasters.
Okay, cool.
So,
Did you grow up in Kansas?
yes, I grew up here in Topeka.
Okay.
Moved here all my life.
Okay. What was it like to grow up gay in Kansas?
To grow up gay in Kansas, I knew I was gay since I was probably about 3. So I guess there was some fear because I didn't have that gaydar when I was little, of knowing who was gay, who was not. I just knew that I liked men better than I liked women.
Mm-hmm.
I have been engaged twice because I really wanted to live the straight lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
but I realized that was being unfair to them, knowing that I actually had more feelings towards men.
Mm-hmm. How are the state of affairs for LGBT people in Kansas? Like, are there any equal rights protections?
Yes, there are. Kansas Equality Coalition, which I'm past president of, helped pass an anti-bullying law in all the schools across the state. And Kansas Equality Coalition is broken up into different areas of Kansas. And on a monthly basis, all the organizations come together and meet. And then each month too, each individual organization meets as a whole to discuss the progress that is being made.
Cool.
Kathleen Sebelius, our past governor, before she became Secretary of Health, signed an act into law which provides protection for gays and lesbians who work for the state.
Oh, wow.
And their partners.
Mm-hmm.
The Lawrence chapter helped pass a law so that those who live in Douglas County are allowed to marry and have civil unions.
Okay, wow. Are there any employment protections for the LGBT community in Kansas?
It depends on the company.
Okay.
More companies are open to it. I believe, and I don't want to say this for sure, but I believe like some of the bigger corporations here in Kansas do offer that protection.
Okay. What was that button that said "Vote No" on something in Topeka? What was that campaign for?
That was brought up by the Phelps. They wanted to pass a discrimination law that would give unfair treatment to gay and lesbian people. And so the Vote No project was to overturn that and overturn what they were trying to get done. And it was very successful. We had a lot of percentage of people turn out, and not only did they turn out, but they voted to not uphold that.
That's good.
So that gays and lesbians do have more of a right here in Kansas.
That's good. Do you know, are there any hate crimes legislation protection in Kansas?
That is still progressing. It's getting better. Through my studies in social work, I met a girl who works in the military, and one thing I need to talk with her more because I'm going to be speaking to the group of military people, but more sergeants, lieutenants are recognizing that not just women can be sexually abused in the military, but they're also recognizing the fact that men can be sexually abused and raped in military. And that's come a long way. The police are starting to recognize that too, and starting to give more of a protection towards gays and lesbians, bisexuals, transgenders, about those type of hate crimes, and listening to them more closely. It's not progressed to where I'd like to see it, but we are making inroads into that.